Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here today as we gather to celebrate the life of Brad, a remarkable man who touched each of our lives in unique and unforgettable ways. For those who don't know me, I'm Matt Lehman, a deputy here at the Lake County Sheriff's Office. It's not easy to find the right words to express the profound impact Brad had on those who knew him. But I hope to share a few memories and thoughts that might capture just a glimpse of the incredible person he was. The first time I met Brad, he was just starting out with us, taking the county tour during orientation, led by Lieutenant Reed, who was my sergeant at the time. I remember meeting Brad and the new group at the Astor Station substation, the sheriff's office. He introduced himself to me with a firm handshake and a friendly smile, not knowing that in just a few weeks' time, he'd become my zone partner on Alpha Shift, Sector 1. Brad came to us with valuable experience in the Polk County Sheriff's Office. I, on the other hand, was a relatively new deputy, having been solo for just over 6 months. Despite our different levels of experience, Brad and I bonded quickly. In those early months, Brad wasn't yet familiar with our area, so he would follow me to calls. Once we arrived, it was Brad who taught me how to truly be a deputy. He had a natural ability to lead by example, and I was lucky to learn from him every day. For over 3 years, Brad and I worked side by side as zone partners, even transferring together to the Mineola district, until Brad joined his dream unit, the Ag Marine unit. We were inseparable at work, often referred to as work wives, because of how close we were. I have the privilege of being with Brad through countless fun and challenging times. I saw firsthand how professional and kind he was to everyone he encountered, and I witnessed the deep passion he had for his career. To be by his side through so much of this journey was an honor I'll never forget. Brad didn't just make me a better deputy, he made me a better person. We argued like a married couple at times, but even in those moments, Brad was always kind. He never told me I was wrong outright. Instead, he would gently say, "Please think about this," offering constructive criticism that helped me grow. Brad had a way of leaving an impact on everyone he worked with, living every moment to the fullest, no matter how tough the day was. One thing about Brad that stood out to everyone was his incredible smile. It was there 24/7, and no matter what hardships we faced, he never let them dim that smile. Being around Brad, I always felt safe and protected. His commitment to service was unmatched, and his dedication to the Lake County Sheriff's Office was evident in everything he did. Brad became a field training officer, and I watched with admiration as he trained new deputies, shaping them into the best they can be. Outside of work, Brad's love for his wife, Brittany, was something truly special. In the beginning, whenever we would park window to window in our patrol vehicles, Brad would roll up his window for privacy when he called Brittany. But soon enough, he would stop rolling up the window. There were times when Brad would text Brittany while we were sitting next to each other, and I would accidentally receive the text meant for Brittany. I would sit there, give him a moment. He hasn't realized yet. I would read it aloud. Usually it was, "I love you, baby girl," followed by many heart emojis. And we both ended up laughing until we cried. It was clear how much Brad adored Brittany, and over time they became family to me. I remember the first time I met Brittany. She was everything Brad had told me and more. Brad and Brittany treated me so well over the years, inviting me to join them in so many of their adventures. I still don't know how I was lucky enough to be a part of their lives in such an incredible way. The way Brad showed his love for Brittany was truly one of a kind, and I cherish the memories of the times we spent together. One of my favorite memories with Brad was when we flew to Pennsylvania to pick up my new truck. We turned it into a road trip, stopping for a few days in Gatlinburg and then Savannah. It was during that trip that I discovered Brad had never seen snow before. I couldn't believe it. We had to pull over so he could get out and feel snow for the first time. And later, while hiking in Gatlinburg, we ended up in a snowball fight. And let me tell you, Brad was a much better thrower than I was. Those moments and so many others had a huge impact on my life. I will treasure them forever. There were also times when I could be a bit of a goofball. One time I tried to help Brad replace his flooring in his home. I was using a saw to cut the subfloor when I actually cut through a live wire, causing a fireball and a plume of black smoke. Brad wasn't upset at all. He was just glad I was safe. His first concern was always for others. However, we both knew we had to fix the damage before Brittany got home. And even in that stressful moment, Brad found a way to make us both laugh. I could stand here for weeks recounting all the memories I have of Brad. There are so many that shaped who I am today. To Brittany, I know this is an unimaginable struggle, and neither you nor Brad deserve this pain. But please know how much Brad loved and cared for you. Brittany, you are strong, kind, and caring. Myself, along with the entire Lake County Sheriff's Office family, will always be here for you, just as Brad was. In closing, I want to express my deepest thanks to Brad for his service to our country as a military veteran and his service above self to all the citizens of Lake County. Brad, you're a true definition of a hero. I also want to thank Master Deputy Howe and Deputy Gargano for their heroic actions. Brad would be so proud of you both. Additionally, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Stephanie and Joshua Early, who have supported Brittany in countless ways during this difficult time. Your kindness and strength have meant the world to her. Finally, I want to thank the Lake County Sheriff's Office and the public for their unwavering support throughout this ordeal. Your love and care have been a source of strength for us all. Thank you for being here today to honor and celebrate Brad's life. His memory will live on in each of us, and the lessons he taught us, the laughter we shared, and the love he spread to everybody around him. Thank you.